Hey guys, uh, bonus points. So, as far as I'm concerned, with the way things are going and kind of how I've been feeling lately, and how I've kind of like taken a step back here in the last couple of weeks and looked at the channel as a whole, and I'm kind of not happy with it. So for starters, changing the name. I'm gonna change how I do things, as far as editing and different things that I really hope kind of set me apart from uh, kind of everybody else. I know I like to throw in a lot of sight gags, stuff that I think is funny in my videos, and I got away from that. And to me, to me, that's where I think a lot of the funny comes from. The funny stuff that I say or do, like when I poke fun at myself, or I throw like a picture in, like, oh, this is what this reminds me of, how I correlate things. So I want to kind of get back to that. So that being said, one video a week. I'm not pushing that because every time I do, it turns out bad because it seems like I'm just pushing it out instead of, if you don't find that funny, because I'm sitting here trying not to laugh. Um, I feel like my production value just goes way down when I just start just hammering videos left and right. So I'm done with that. One video a week, if like one video a week, that's, and then with mm, running with the capacity that my equipment can run at. I have a fairly decent editing software. I mean, I've got a pretty decent computer. I mean, it's nothing crazy fancy. I mean, it's good. It's a newer computer. I mean, um, I mean, granted, it's probably more like somebody told me it's a glorified laptop one time. I mean, okay, that's great. Whatever. Sorry. That'll be another thing. So some of the videos I kind of like, it seems like I run out of stuff to talk about. So I just start babbling. I'm gonna really try hard to stop doing that. I'm gonna start looking up shit like game facts. Um, I'm gonna start playing games. I was familiar with Earthbound, familiar with Sunset Overdrive. But the games I've been playing here recently, like, okay, one, like I already know a game I want to start off with right out of the gate. Like as far as an adventure game, I really want to get a game and finish it. I haven't even done that. I'm not even going to finish Earthbound. Unfortunately, Earthbound's kind of taken a turn to where I feel like I have basically I killed that whole series because I took way too long to finish it. I took way too long playing it, and I really should have cut it into. I really should have cut it a lot differently as far as the end goes. I did beat it, and I feel like that was a little bit of closure for me, as far as the thing with my brother. So I feel like that's great. Uh, and I mean, I feel good about that. Um, so that being said, I'm looking at game facts to give you guys some type of game trivia, something I know, like honestly, the first game I want to play straight out of the gate once I change everything up and do things differently. No more theme song intros unless like I have something I'm super proud of, which I've got to like tweak a little bit. Not tweak, sorry, wrong. I need to I need to actually like play my guitar. I've got something I want to actually try. I'll see if I can get it to work. It'd be awesome if I could. Um, no more dinking with my intros. No, like I'll find one intro and that'll be it. Because I think I started changing shit way too much, and I think it got to be where it was like, you know, it's almost like I didn't really know what I wanted. So I want like a set. This is what I want. This is what I want to do. which I actually have something. I changed it as far as my channel profile goes, my picture. That I actually did with pixel art, and I like it because it reminds me a lot of like Code Monkeys, and Code Monkeys is actually like one of my favorite shows. Sorry, I keep like moving the camera. So I'm actually pretty excited for that. Really excited how it turned out because I think it's like damn near looks well. Okay, if I was a pixel person, that's it looks just like me. So I'm pretty excited for that. So basically, I want to wipe the slate queen. I want to wipe the slate clean and start fresh. All the videos I have now are staying up. That's not saying I won't revisit none of that. I won't revisit any of it. I like Resident Evil 4 is on there. I would like to start from scratch, and that's like no hardcore weapons like I had starting from the ground floor because there's some stuff in that game like the HD remake really great, but there's like one hardcore like problem I have with it. And I've talked with a couple other people about, well, okay, scratch that. I've talked with my buddy, like my best friend, one of my best friends in the whole world. I talked with him about it. I'm like, is it me? And he was like, oh my God, yes. What the fudge is going on here? So that being said, that's not saying Resident Evil 4, I would like to redo it from scratch. I would like to redo Earthbound, but the timing's gonna have to be right. And like I'm, I don't know. I'd have to start all over again, and I mean I'm fine with that, but I've just got to be prepared. But like one of the games I want to start off with, like Gears of War, I want to play Gears of War, start to finish. The first one. Uh, really familiar with it. I've played it numerous times. It's one of my favorite games as far as storylines go. All of them are pretty much the same as far as combat goes, so I'm familiar with the combat, familiar with the storyline. So, but there will be some funny little one-offs in there. I have a Switch, and I've got just like these little fun arcade games where you kind of just grind and grind and grind, trying to get a little further each time. They're fun little games. Never beat them because like I start getting further ahead, and then I'm like I haven't seen this part yet, and then I just get destroyed. But those are the fun little videos. Those are always fun to watch. So, um, anywho, so again, changes are coming. I want to do it differently. I would honestly really like to get a co-host. That would be fantastic. I need one. I feel like I need somebody to bounce ideas off of because uh, talking to myself has gotten me nowhere. um, it worked for a little bit. Now I'm like my brain is just mush. So anyway, so that being said, uh, just keep an eye out because I'm not gonna do Gears of War right out of the gate. I want to do just some fun little things here and there. But the first thing will be to tweak the whole foundation of the channel and change everything how I want it and get it to where I need it. So, thank you to the people who have subscribed. I know there's like 10 of you. If you could pass me along, that's great. It makes me feel good. Um, that's it. That's it, really. Thank you. Peace.